Coverage you can count on begins with things getting a little more comfortable for Augusta bus riders as the city makes plans to put to use $1.5 million to upgrade bus shelters. Here's News Channel 6's senior reporter George Escala.
Most of the times in Augusta, waiting for a bus means waiting in the elements. The city has grant money for shelters, and one commissioner says those dollars need to be stretched as far as they can. Waiting for a bus in Augusta can put you at the mercy of the weather.
People are waiting in the rain, in the freezing. Then you turn around in the summertime, 100-degree weather, they're waiting with no shelter.
Wet plenty of time. Wet plenty of time.
Thomas Burns knows all about not having a roof over his head or a bench to sit on waiting for a bus. There's no shelter at his Wrightsboro Road bus stop. In fact, 70% of city stops do not have a shelter.
They need them and they need more of them. They should do something. What they do with all that money they have?
In January, the city announced a $1.4 million grant for bus shelters. The money will be used to refurbish existing shelters. This one on Wrightsboro Road needs a lot of work after it was hit by a car. About 100 shelters, like this one on Wheeler Road, need to be made ADA compliant. Commissioner Clark wants a commission discussion on the shelter grant, and he wants to focus on refurbishing shelters to stretch the grant dollars so more stops can get them.
We can refurbish these bus shelters for a fraction of the cost of waiting to spend $15,000 to $18,000 a unit for a new shelter.
For years, bus riders have heard there would be new shelters. They've grown tired of waiting and want to see action.
Now. That's the best way I know to tell you.
Commissioners are scheduled to discuss the path forward on bus shelters at their meeting on Tuesday, but talk is all they can do. The money for shelters is not yet in city hands. In Augusta, George Escala, WJBF News Channel 6.